agent. And my English, I have a zero English by this time. And I only hear when Michael said, my name is Michael. That's the only thing I understand by this moment. And I understand the number he did in the whiteboard. He and Frank and somebody else. I was a couple people in there. And then I said, God, how I'm gonna be working in this business if I don't know speak English? And then he gave me the opportunity to pass the exam. And I said, okay. I said, listen, what about if first I learn English? I'm trying, the person can take me there. He speak a little Spanish and he translate me with Michael. And then he said, no, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. He always say, you can do it. You can do it. And you know what? This take me 2.5 years past this freaking exam. 15 times. And I say, you know what? I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be in front of this guy and tell him, listen, I passed the exam. And then I did. And I saw, I'm not feel like I'm not smart. No, I feel good by myself because I did it. I did it. Something about me, when I want something, I go forward, no matter how hard it is. The more hard it is, more try and try for me. This is a talent for me.
That's good. I think you have a new record, ma'am. 15 times.
I think so. Only the only one.
I took it 7, so I don't feel good. But no, that's, so can I ask you a question? Because we have a lot of new people on the call, right? And some people feel defeated already. They've gone through, they're trying their best, and it's just they're not seeing their way. What kept you through? Because I know you pray a lot and you're big on that, right? What helped you get through those tough moments every time you took the test, and you kept failing and you kept failing? I mean, 2 years, the average person would have gave up. What kept you going through adversity, through those challenging times?
Always, I always control is my mindset. Or if you stay crying for what happened, or you clean your face and continue. And then that's the way you continue, because if you start just crying, you don't go anywhere. Remember, sometimes everyone has to have a why. Make sure the why you have is more bigger than your excuse. That's it.
I love that. Can you talk about after you got your license, right? Can you talk about that story? Because you started somewhere else. And then
yes,
I love Mike, that. Can you talk about
Mike
that part?
Give me a business card. And then when I packed the exam, I'm looking this business card everywhere. Oh my God, I look the phone number from the guy. How can I come back? And I applied to another company, a Catholic company. And they told me, listen, in here, you're going to have Hispanic team, and they're going to help you. And then the truth, no Hispanic people in there. And I said, you know what? I'm here already. And then one day I see Mike in Facebook, and I said, this is the guy I'm looking for. And I text him, hey, this is Emerald, and I blah, blah, blah. And he sent me her phone number. I call and I said, listen, I can speak English much better. And then I pass my exam. I do this, but listen, my dream is go with you. He said, no, come to my office, and then we can talk. And then he invited me last year, not this year, last year, to the convention. And that's opened my mind. That's blown my mind. When I was the convention, and I was alone because I don't know nobody in there. But that's something I remember very clear. See you in the state. Saw Kendall and Crystal. And I said, Mike, I want to be like one of this girl, especially to this one. And he said, KG, oh, she's the best. He said, I want to be close to this girl. How can I be? And he said, well, you already see what's going on in here. I'm going to give you the opportunity to get in. And then I start, and then he put me in KG team. Thanks God.
So happy to have you. You've been a blessing. All right. So awesome. So tell me about your experience as a new agent, right? Because you come from another company, right? The other company you came from, is it similar or different? What was your transition like? What are some things you went through? How'd you overcome them? Can you talk about that for me?
Well, it's totally different because to the other company, I had to go over to all my people, my family, my, people can I know. In here, when I come here, you guys show me I had to make call, I had to buy lead, and I say, wow, this is how I'm gonna talk with people they don't know me. That was like something big for me. But I say, you know what? I'm here. It's something I want for a year, and I'm gonna try. If all of them have a good result, why can't I?
Absolutely. And again, I remember when you and I spoke, you were afraid to call leads. You were afraid to invest in leads, right? Because too, you said, you would say your English is not that great. But then something called Spanish leads came out
Yep.
and on the goat leads. So can you
Yeah.
I know we have some people on here that they call the goat leads, but they also do Spanish leads as well. Can you talk about your experience and because you've been crushing it, right? Can you talk about that?
Yeah, everything started when Kindle and you told me you had to buy lead. It's the only way. And then I started buying lead, but um, like a $2 lead, $5 lead, to learn. And then when the Spanish lead came, I said, okay, this is my opportunity because I know me. If I spoke with Hispanic people, I can close something no matter what. I don't let nobody to walk away with nothing. And yeah, and then I start buying goalie, Hispanic goalie. That is my result. Something I will tell you to everyone, if something makes sense for you, something work for you, just don't go away to something else. Just stick in there. If that's work for you, stay there.
Absolutely. And one thing I noticed, because we have a lot of fun on Zoom, right? We're always like in competition about who's going to close, who's going to stay on the longest, who's going to, right? And we just have a good time doing it. Can you talk about why these Zooms are so important to work together with with your business partners, with your mentors? Why is it important to jump on here and work with everyone and not do this business alone?
Yeah, this is very important because, for example, with our team, we every day we there, and so no matter that Saturday, Zoom is open, and then we listen, and then I remember one day, uh, and a half the day, I started doing nothing. Well, not nothing, just listen KG and memorize all the stuff she say to put it, to me. And I say, okay, that's the way to do it. Every single word she say to the client, you say, yeah, I got it. That's the way. And then I copy KG. Whatever she say, I already say to my Hispanic client, believe it or not. Just copy, copy. Like it's okay, copy it and other people.
And obviously, I have no idea that that's what you did. I don't even know what you're saying half the time. But
But
I
I copy
listen.
you.
The check's clear. So you're saying something. Okay, awesome.
And
Um,
the other
Go ahead.
And the other thing, just control our this about it, control where you can. Control your mindset. If you're gonna make a call, just control your voice. Be happy, be excited to talk to this person because guys, we don't sell paper. We are the shield between the family and the disaster when they come.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What are your goals for this year, Emerald?
My goal for this year is 1 million. I like that.
Okay. What else? Tell us some more of your goals.
Well, have my own agency. This is
Mm-hmm.
my goal. I'm looking for a really good agent. I'm working in that. And um, yeah, this is my goal. 1
So,
million by
soon to
myself.
be old. Well, you're moving too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So go ahead, talk about that.
yeah, yeah. I start you know, talking with people about the opportunity, bring people to study. I have right now 5 people, they study the exam, and I already tell my story. Listen, don't give up. I did it 15 times. And you born here, people can they born here, they already know the English, no different, And then yeah, I'm working in that. I'm working to build my team.
Perfect, perfect. Emerald, what was the hardest part about your transition from a company with no leads? You're out, you're meeting, you're doing a lot of cold stuff, right? To transitioning here because you started having success pretty quickly when you made the decision that this is where you wanted to be. What are some challenges you face, but also what are some things that that help you become really, really good at producing at a high level so quickly, being that this is not anything you've ever done before?
Well, for me, that was a big talent. Just close policy by phone. That was so because for me, face to face, show the people who I am. There, that was so hard. But right now, I feel like, wow, this is something part of me. Why I don't did this before? Because I can call the lead and immediately the people I can, you know, uh, give you the opportunity. They can have something in place. And plus, I don't have to drive. I don't have to spend in gas and food because sometimes I spend in food meeting with these people in restaurant and blah blah blah. And sometimes they don't close nothing, and then I can book more appointment. I remember I asked KG, how many appointments do you do it for day? And she showed me. He said, "Oh my God!" And I asked too, how many? What is the big day? How many policies do you deal of people in 1 week? And she told me I 7 family. And I said, you know what? Let me try that. And I said, KG, I did it. 7 family in 1 day.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Great job. I'm so proud of you. The team is proud of you because you always need people on your team, guys, that, is going to go against the grain, not make any excuses, even when the personal life, things, just things are happening left and right. And I always tell new agents this: whenever you're going to start something that's bigger than yourself, something like this, life is waiting with a 2x4 ready to knock you down to see if this is something that you're ready for, and that if you're ready for what's on the other side of the storm, which is that rainbow, right? And it could mean anything. It could be someone passing away. It could be a car accident. I mean, I'm not trying to speak it on you, but everybody has a story. When they got started, things happen, right? The question is, can you keep moving at the same pace while you're going through it? And can you act like you already knew it was coming? I need that agreement up front before we bring you on.
Yeah.
Because we are a team that we don't make any excuses. We keep growing and glowing. And great job, Emerald. That's exactly what you're continuing to do, even while going through. And prayers to her granddaughter is in the hospital, right? Everyone just throw some prayer signs up for my girl Emerald, okay? Because you're battling a lot right now, and so
Yes.
this is why we cry together, because we resonate with a lot of the same different things, but we don't make excuses. We keep going. And what does that mean for everybody on this call? you can get through it. Where there's a will, there's a way. The only thing you can't control catastrophe in your life. You can only control your attitude and your activity. It's about what you do about your situation, right? As long as you get up and you work towards your goal, you can do it. And this is exciting because
Yes.
guess what? I ripped the Band-Aid off and moved to Virginia Beach. We got the other Emerald moving to Virginia Beach this month, and then this Emerald is moving to Virginia Beach. So that just lets you know that we got something growing, we got something brewing. We're coming heavy and hard as a team, and we are forcing this thing called growth. And I'm excited about your business and where it's going, Emerald, for you. Can you talk about recruiting? What are you saying? What are you doing to build your business? Because you're getting a lot of people involved, especially in the Spanish community. What is it that you're saying and doing to build your business?
Well, the first thing I send the two video. We normally send it to the people and explain and ask them, listen this two video, and we're gonna contact you. Let me know if I can contact you in a few hours tomorrow. And that's the way we start. And then I show some result, especially now I start showing result with my bank account. I take a picture with my bank account. I don't know if you remember, KG, I take a picture of my bank account the day before I started, and then later on, and then that's me. You know, listen, that's happened before, but look at now. Look at how can I make? How much can I make? And they show people, just show the truth. Just be honest and tell them, this can gonna happen. If you work hard, you can make it.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna put you on front street for a minute. But I remember I traveled to Emerald's office and we just had like this one-on-one moment. And she's like, "Can I be real with you?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "I don't got it right now, but this is never gonna happen again." And I was just ready to hear some excuses, right? But nope. She said, "I will never go through this again. I will never see my bank account like this again. I am and when I say, guys, anytime you're going through adversity, this is the part where you're supposed to hit the gas the most. You're supposed to be fighting harder than you've ever had before. She did not stop. She sat on the screen from Zoom. It feels like sun up to sundown to force the change in her business. Sometimes that's what it takes, real sweat equity. But the question is, what are you willing to do, not for someone else's family on a job? If you have a job, you like it, I love it, not a problem. I'm talking to the people who don't want that. I'm talking to the people that want something bigger than themselves. They want more than what they're getting now. Look, I want the world, right? I'm talking to you. What price are you willing to pay so later on you don't ever have to look at the price? What sacrifices are you willing to make for your family? Sean Mike said it best, right? If somebody held a gun to your child's head and said you had to do this X, Y, and Z, right? Would you just sit there or go to work?
Yeah.
And so I'm just honored to have you as a business partner, Emerald, because you got a crazy $$ work ethic. And it shows in your numbers, right? You don't have to
Yep.
be that great. You just have to be great at getting started. You don't have to be that good. You just have to be good at being consistent at the fundamentals. And we go over them every day. So let me ask you, Emerald, right? Because you have a lot of stuff that happens back to back for you in your life. And nobody would ever know unless they talked to you and asked you if you were willing to tell them. What do you do every day to work on your mindset to keep you in that high activity, high positive attitude vibration?
Well, you already know I'm very big believer with God. I'm very big believer. The first thing, when I wake up, I pray to the Lord. The first thing I do, I talk to the Lord. And then later on, I go to the gym for 1 hour. Make sure I can wake up, I can cross my day. And later I, come back and help my kid, make some breakfast and bring them to the school and go to work. That's my day. And my mindset. Always I listen podcast when I'm in the gym. I don't look negative stuff. That's why I hate people when people they too much drama. I hate that. I like people can they like keep going because I have enough. You know what I mean? And then, but it's everything in here. Mindset. Whatever you put in here, you see it, you smell it. It's yours.
And
Yeah.
also, too, you forgot one thing. What do you plug into every morning to get your mind right?
Oh yeah.
Can you talk about that?
Thanks God. Thanks God I got you guys because we work a lot with the mindset.
Yes. So we run a mindset, guys, every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern. We got the book of the month, Sell or Be Sold. We also, we run mindset videos, but we also run, we do trainings as well. And it's very interactive. And we do it every morning at 8 a.m. It holds us accountable as leaders. We want the team to win. And I think that's probably one of the biggest things that has contributed to our growth as a team is we pray together, but we also build our minds together and we also work together and we move as a unit. And so that's also been a big major factor as well to our growth as a unit. So that is definitely something else she plugs into as well. Awesome. Okay. So what I want to do, before I open it up for questions, and guys, you can start, don't unmute, but you can start typing your questions in the chat if you have some questions. Emerald, what is the biggest message you have for the newest agent right now that is on the fence about this business? They're not sure, or they're with another company already and they're trying to figure out if FFL is going to be the place that they plant their flag, or they're just struggling and they just don't know if this is for them because they don't know how to get out of where they are. What would you say is your one message to that person that can help them make the decision that'll change everything for their lives?
Control, we can control. And then, like I said before, everything is mindset. If you don't picture in your mind, you don't get it. So you have to picture in your mind. And then the rest, let it go.
No big deal.
No big deal. Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. Does anybody have any questions they want to put in the chat for Miss Emerald Fernandez? Okay. Question, Emerald, you ready?
Yeah.
Marisol said, are you working all Spanish leads and how much are you spending every week on leads?
Well, I work with Spanish lead, with no Spanish lead. I work with both.
Okay.
I spend right now 2,000 a week for lead. 5,000 I'm gonna say for veteran lead or final expense American lead, and the rest is Spanish lead.
Awesome. So you're working vet leads and Spanish leads. She's working a mixture of
yeah.
those. What's the most business you submitted in a day?
16,000
in
one day?
In one day. I think you did more than that.
Oh, no, I think so in one case. Oh, no. In one day, 27,000. That's my big one.
What do you love most about working with the Spanish leads, Emerald?
Because I can connect pretty easy with the Hispanic people. And then the way I work from my heart. I work from, people feel it. When you are when you honest, when you work from your heart, People, they feel it and they trust in you.
You're right. People don't buy FFL, they buy you.
They buy me.
Exactly. What does your schedule look like, Emerald?
My schedule, like I said, I wake up at 5 a.m. and my last appointment is at 8:30. It's set for Wednesday. My last appointment is at 11. I work Monday to Saturday and two Sunday and the week at the week. I
Awesome.
got, yeah.
Good, good. And just to piggyback off of what you said about taking your exam, Emerald, 15 times, which took you 2 years. What I want to tell you guys is that you're going to go through crap in this business. You are, okay? New levels, new devils. I don't care what it is. You just got to learn to live above them, right? But life is going to life. The question is, how do you respond? It doesn't mean you're not supposed to be here.
Yep.
It doesn't mean you're supposed to go somewhere else, right? It means that you need to get your butt to work, and you need to get your butt to work at the basics and the fundamentals of this business. Because guess what? Money is not racist. It only goes where the people want it. So if you don't want money, don't pick up the phone and don't go to work and don't plug in. But if you
Yep.
want to get a bag, if you want to be like Miss Emerald Fernandez, 27 grand in a day, right? Blow through every adversity. If they tell you no, so what next? So what? If they cancel the policy, that's on them and their family. Your family's covered. You better have a policy. Keep growing and glowing. Because guess what? Those are the times where you build who you are, right? Emerald is who she is because of growing through the things that she went through, her story, her path, not yours. You have your path. You got to figure out what is it, and then you got to go to work. Because guess what? We are all great. But before you're great, you got to be good. And before you're good, you got to be bad. And before you're bad, you got to F some stuff up. So you might as well fail forward because we all did. Right? All right. Is there anything you would like to bless us with, Emerald, before we end the call today? I know this is new for you. It's your first time. So give her some grace, y'all. Clap it up for her. You're doing really good. This is her first call.
Listen, I'm so thankful for, especially for the group we are. Um, something I I'm so grateful because the day I call you and I call Kendall when my granddaughter had the accident, and then in this moment I was nervous, and then I cried when I talked to Kendall, and Kendall listened to me, and he said, "Listen, remember we are family in every situation. Can I pray for you?" I can never forget that. This simple act, he said, "Can I pray for you and for your granddaughter?" That's give me like a, okay. You know what I mean? It's, guys, if for example you think, just find out some people they can help you. Just plug in with somebody, you can copy, you can go, to another level. That's it. Don't have to be in your team. Just ask question. Bother this person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we work together as a family and we help each other. But guys, you can't get any help if you don't show up. You can't get any presence if you're not present,
Yeah.
right? So, what I will say for you guys, first of all, Emerald, thank you for being available last minute for this call. Your first time, you crushed it. I'm so excited for your million. It's already there. You just got to write it, right? And you're building a huge business. So I'm excited to be partnered with you. We're all here to help. And Emerald, if anyone wants to follow you, get in contact with you, what's your information? What's your social media? You have social media? I don't think you do.
Um,
I got so much stuff going on.
ah,
That we're gonna add that to the list.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
My phone number is 443-314-1388.
One,
Especially
three.
the Spanish agent, if they need help. I already built my own script in Spanish, simple but directly, and give you to the point to the Hispanic people because I know how the mindset was Hispanic work, and then I did it like okay, I got this.
Perfect. Perfect. And I love the fact that you're helping out. You're leading the way. I'm so excited for you, Lucy, Fanny, Leticia, Marisol, all of you guys. And listen, y'all, our Spanish agents, they work together. They hang together. Listen, I love it, right? I'm a little Spanish myself. No, I'm just joking. I try to, but
Just learning, just learning.
yeah, I'm learning. But the culture is contagious. And you don't have to be on our team, but if you want to plug in and listen in, we got you,
Yeah.
right? So I'm just excited for what you guys are doing. And let's continue to grow. Guys on the team, no more excuses, only solutions. We solve
Yes, no
problems for
excuse.
clients, and we solve our own problems by serving more people. You serve the masses, you eat with the classes. Hey guys, we love you. Thank you, Emerald. I'll see you at the top because the bottom is way too damn crowded.
Amen.
That's me, KG. Peace out. Let's go close some more business. Thanks. Bye.